Hi guys, so today I'm going to be showing you how to make an Asian inspired spicy chicken sandwich and spicy chicken nuggets from scratch. So I just seasoned my chicken with peri peri seasoning, some paprika, some MSG, some black pepper, onion powder, and garlic powder. And then I used that same seasoning mix for my flour and also in my wet mixture, which was buttermilk and an egg. And I just drenched the chicken in the buttermilk and egg mixture and then coated it with my flour mixture, which I did also add some baking soda, some baking powder, and some cornstarch for that extra crispiness. And I just double dip that in the egg mixture and the flour, and then I just leave it on the baking rack to chill for a few minutes before I start frying it. So I did preheat my oil on medium high, and you just want to fry your chicken until it's golden brown, until it looks something like this. And then I just set that aside again on a baking rack and let that chill. And then for my sauce mixture, I used a half a stick of butter, and then I used chili garlic sauce. And then I also used a darkie sauce, which is a South African brand, but you could just replace that with hot sauce. And then I am going to use sweet and spicy grill basting sauce. And then I am going in with some barbecue sauce. And you just want to mix all the ingredients together. And then I'm going to add in some red chili powder, which I accidentally poured too much, which you can see I am dumping some out. But and then you go in with some honey and just stir that. And then you want to let it simmer for about 5 minutes. Okay, so at this point, when you add your chicken to your sauce mixture, you do want to turn the heat up to high, and then just make sure you coat your chicken entirely in the sauce. And that's what it looked like. And for this recipe, I did use the King's Hawaiian sweet rolls, and I just toasted it in a pan. And I did also make a homemade spicy barbecue mayo. That's what I have in the bun right there. And then I'm adding my chicken. And also you can add some pickles. That, of course, is optional. But I added some pickles. I was debating whether or not to add cheese, but I ended up not. Then I also made a Asian soy, ginger, and sesame slaw. And I added that to my sandwich, and that has butter lettuce, red cabbage, celery, carrots, and ginger, and jalapeno. And then moving on to the spicy chicken nuggets. Okay, so I just cut up some chicken thighs, and then I used paprika, celery seed, MSG, black pepper, cornstarch, and my peri peri seasoning, and I just mixed that up and then added it to my food processor and just blended up the meat so that it gives me kind of the texture of a chicken nugget, because that's what we're going for. And then basically I just form my nuggets into my preferred size and shape, and I put that in the freezer for a few hours, just till they're frozen, so it's easy to work with later. And that's what they looked like. And this is what it looked like after I froze them. So for my wet mixture, I did use flour, egg, buttermilk, some cold water, and the spice mixture that I used earlier for my chicken sandwich. And I just mixed all of that together. And you want to make sure that you have a loose batter so that, you know, the coating isn't too thick. And you also want to make sure that you knock off as much of the batter, the egg mixture, as possible before you dip it into the flour, because you don't want a very thick coating. And that's what I am doing with my nuggets. And then I am just going to coat them in the flour. Okay, so I'm just gonna fry the nuggets on medium heat, and also I fry them twice, so I double fry the nuggets. Once I take it out, I set it aside for about 5 minutes, and then I add it back into the hot oil. And then once that's done, I just coat it once again in some peri-peri seasoning, and then I made some fries to go with it, and this is how I served it. So thank you for watching, and please let me know what you think. Also, like and subscribe.